I know why you're here. You want to slap the bass. And of course you do, right? It's so much fun. In the right context and over the right tune, there's absolutely nothing better. My name is Ian Martin Allison with SBL, and today I am going to show you how to slap the bass. We're going beginner, intermediate, and boss level. Let's go. Now, my guess is this isn't the first slap bass YouTube video that you've watched. I mean, there are so many out there, right? All telling you probably a variety of different things, the best ways, best practices, how to approach slapping the bass. And of course, a bunch of them are really great, but I am not going to take you through a whole host of different techniques. I am just going to show you what I think is the best one. So let's do it. Here's how to slap the bass, okay? What I do is I take my thumb, and instead of going up at an angle like this or down at an angle like this, I go absolutely parallel to the string, and then I strike through the string, right? Using that bone of your thumb, or maybe even slightly in front, and landing on that little bit of wood right after your last fret. And trying to get a nice consistent sound across all the strings. And if you can do that, then it leaves you in a great position for boss level, which is coming back up, called double thumb.
Yes! That's awesome!
Now that's the thumping part, or the slapping part, right? But we can't forget about the plucking or popping part. Use one of these two fingers. I'm weird. I like to do it with my first finger on the A and B string, and then my second finger on the G string. I don't know why. It's just what feels comfortable to me. And just pull. That's a pretty easy sound to make. And then on the G string, I use my second finger. First up is one of my favorite slap bass lines, played by none other than Larry Graham of Sly and the Family Stone. In 1969, this tune was recorded. Thank you for letting me be myself. And it may be the first recorded example of thumping and plucking together in one tune. Now, I said this was gonna be beginner level, and this actually isn't all that easy to get under your fingers because the rhythm is kind of tricky, right? But it is such a classic example, the first example. And if you're gonna slap the bass, you gotta start with Larry Graham. Key of E, short notes, all thumbed up to the E from B. That's the beginning, B, D, E. Then we're gonna pluck. That's going to be plucking on the E, down to the D, back up to the E. So first phrase. And then that is the second phrase, just D to E, plucking E to D. So here are the first two phrases together. And then the first one again. And then the fourth phrase is different. Oh, and that, I love that part so much. You slide into a D, play that open E, let it ring over the top. And a lot of people, I feel like, don't play that quite right. And I love letting that E ring. Woo! So here's the whole thing a little slower. Next on the list, intermediate level, is Flea with the Red Hot Chili Peppers playing Stevie Wonder's tune, Higher Ground, off of Mother's Milk. And just check out this classic Letterman performance. Will Lee in the background singing BGVs like on the floor with the band. It's great. Check it out. Flea with that Stingray just starting out the tune so bold, like perfect tempo. He's such a beast. Here's the riff, and then I'll break it down for you. So good, and this actually is derived from the triplet grid, right? Instead of 1 E and 2 E and from like the standard like rock 16th note grid, this is derived from triplet, 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 triplet. So right away we're playing open E, 1 La Li 2, 1 La Li 2, 1 Li 2. And Flea is sort of playing like 2 open strings, but I think when it's fast, almost that second stroke feels like a dead note. So what I think makes it sound cleaner is if you play open, dead thumb, then pull, right? And then 2 thumps on G, 2 thumps on A, and then the pop on the octave. But again, thump, dead, pop, thump, dead, pop. And then that second phrase on the A, he just switches the pop around, right? So instead of going, it's thumb, pop, thumb. So good. Now you might be saying, whoa, slow down there, Allison. The transcription's moving by mighty quick. Is there a PDF workbook I can get my hands on? Yes, there is. Of course there is. We always do that for you here at SBL, right? There is a beautiful PDF workbook in the description that you can download absolutely free. And while you're doing that, why not give SBL a look? Have you taken the 14-day free trial yet? We have a gazillion courses, seminars, a campus, with all of these like-minded players coming together, challenging each other. Scott and I co-lead a program on the campus called Student Focus, where you can submit stuff to us for our personal feedback. And I almost forgot about Player's Path, which is this incredible graded performance system where you pick a level to start and then you get to see your progress as you improve. You learn how to read, you learn how to play over different styles of music. It's unbelievable. Combine that with deep discounts on gear to SBL members and frequent bass hangs and bass giveaways, you have absolutely no reason not to check it out. Last but certainly not least, are you ready for boss level? Then I give to you Victor Lamont Wooten. That Bodera with the tram? 1992, Zubaz. When I first saw this, I was like, what is happening? Victor Wooten is playing one of the coolest slap techniques in the world. And it took me forever to get this down. That's why I call this boss level. It looks so simple, but it really isn't. But listen, check this out. I've set you up for success by not bouncing away from the string and playing through the string with your thumb. You are now prepared to go up with the thumb, right? So Victor is playing this groove, and this is blazing tempo with a little bit of a swing. So gnarly, but let me slow it down for you, okay? He's playing this. So all the things are coming together, right? And we're adding some up thumbs. One other thing that I want to point out is there's a left hand slap in this tune. That is where you take your left hand and just drop it on the string, not fretting a note, not this, just dropping it on the string, making it make a percussive click sound. So the beginning, hammer on from D to E, and then open E string. And then we're going to play a dead left-hand thump. So, hammer on, open E, left-hand slap. Now we're going to play another hammer on from D to E, and then we're going to go up with our thumb on G. After we pop the G with our up thumb, we're going to play 2 dead notes down, up on the A string, followed by an E. And that is essentially the ostinato for the whole riff. Hey, did you have fun? Because I sure did. I hope now you have a better understanding of how to approach this cool technique of slapping the bass, right? You should know now how to go down with your thumb, maybe potentially up with your thumb, how to do a hammer-on, how to do a pluck, how to do a dead left-hand slap. All of these things now you get to combine into your own tunes and grooves, letting the giants of the technique and of the genre lead the way and inspire you along your journey. I have been Ian Martin Allison for SBL, and I'll see you in the shed.